The ammo collection used to just sit on top of a cabinet, and it was overflowing. I was going on the road and collecting, going to gun shows and stuff, and I would bring stuff home and throw it on the pile. Bring stuff home and throw it on the pile. So what I did, since the pile was overflowing, is put the pile into these drawers. And what we're going to do in this series of videos is explore the drawers. So let's get to it. Alright, we're digging back into the ammo collection. We went to an orange drawer in the first video, so I think I'm just going to go to an orange drawer again. And they had nothing to do with each other, at this point at least. So the next orange drawer is kind of some interesting stuff. This is a Extendo, as the kids call it on the streets. An extended magazine for a 25acp with a bunch of rounds in it that I'm not going to unload. Oh, it's loaded right now, so I think this is like a 20 round magazine. This is a bunch of 25 rounds of 25acp that I paid $10 for, it looks like. I might have paid less. And man, 25acp is definitely one of my favorite rounds. Look at how cool it is. Look at how cool it is. It's a tiny little round. It's still a center fire. It's made by Browning. Let's look at one. They're super awesome. They're basically everything you need a small round to be. Primer. They're probably hard to reload or load in the first place, but that's somebody else's problem. Alright, what else we got in here? This is a box of Extreme Shock, or a package of Extreme Shock, which is super cool. I did a couple of videos back in the day. We'll get into them. Do I have them right here? Where I do have it right here. Where I went through and looked at, I think this is the 40. This selection of 40s. This is 40s, right? Not that bad. And done a video on this thing of 40s. We'll do the video when we get into that drawer in the future. So, man, these things are not good for ammo. Way too heavy for these drawers. So I offered people, or I suggested if people wanted to send me ammo, I would appreciate it a lot, and if they wanted to trade or anything. So someone sent me not one, but an entire package of this Extreme Shock. This is pretty cool. So it's got some of the other packaging here on the back, or the marketing for it here on the back, and then in the package, 6 at a time. So I'd call this high quality or extreme ammo. So it's designed to, I guess, give you all this extreme energy release based on its shape and its calculation of bullet weight, I guess, and charge. Very cool though, appreciate that. And we'll do more videos when we start digging into the calibers in the future. This one is obviously a collection of different stuff, because now we're looking at pretty handy, I think an ingenious way of holding 6 rounds for a revolver. This is a leather thing, so if the content creator formerly known as Budget Guns and Gear is watching this, this is basically a thing a little bit bigger than 2 business cards, and then another thing about the size of 2 business cards. This one is created for the calibers. Then you just sew it together at the bottom so there's a nice fold, and then it wraps over the top or folds over the top with one snap. This way it goes, put this up under the belt, so the belt goes through here now. This comes along and over the top of the belt. Now when you unsnap it, it doesn't just fall away from the belt or anything, but it does kind of come away from the belt, and now you can pull 2 rounds out of here real easily, and then 2 rounds again, and 2 rounds again. And for loading a revolver by hand as opposed from a speed loader, it's pretty handy. It also makes such a low pro option that I keeps a couple of 6 rounds of silver tip in here, it looks like. So it's a couple of 6 rounds of silver tip for $357, and this kind of cool low pro, I'm gonna say probably, I don't want to say 80s, because I don't know when they would have come up with something this simple. This could have been really, really old for all I know. Maybe somebody knows more about that. Let's see, then what do we got here? A couple of rounds of a 40 and a 9. So this little tiny 9 is probably talking smack, and this 40 is taking care of business over here. I have no idea why those 2 random rounds are in here. And then this is 45 auto rim. What? Yeah, so it's 45 auto rim. It's a different caliber than most people are used to, so that's why it's in the collection. And it says 45 auto rim right on it. Pretty neat. So you can see it's not quite Colt. Definitely not as long as Colt, but the rim isn't as big as Colt. But there is a rim on it. It's definitely not auto. So probably the same physical dimensions as 45 auto, but it has a rim, I'm guessing. So I don't know where I got that, but guessing at a gun show or something. That looks like my writing on there. So somebody gave me a couple of rounds, and I stuck them in that bag, and now they're in this orange drawer. I was going to take a picture of these things. So that's a pretty random assortment of stuff. Just a random 9 and 40 hanging out next to a speed loader or a pouch for a bunch of 357, 6 357s, and then we got 6 40 cal, 40 Smith & Wessons. I don't know why you'd want 6 40s, really, but I guess they probably made this packaging for revolvers. A whole bunch of 25 ACP and a bag of 45 auto rim. Maybe the most interesting thing is this. So do you know what this is for? What handgun this would be for? Or is this for a rifle? Is this for some kind of submachine gun? What is that for? Why would you need a 20-round magazine like that? Let us know in the comments if you know. And if bonus points for the first one who links to a video that has this item in it. Because there's definitely videos with that item in it. Alright, that's the orange drawer, number 2 in our series, Ammo Collection Exploration. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments which one of the videos in this series you like best. So let us know what you think. We'll be watching the comments wherever you find the video, over on gunstreamer.com or on guntube.org. Thank you for supporting our projects. If you'd like to buy us a cup of coffee, check out our Patreon channel.
The guys and gals of gunwebsites.com encourages you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thank you for watching gunwebsites.com.